You're giving me red, fabulous, sassy hair. So excited to be here today at the Dermaflage stage. We're so excited. We're still setting up. We got our superstar Andrew in the house. Andrew Velasquez. Give him some love, everybody. That's right, from the hit TV show American Beauty Star. Absolutely amazing.
Yes, yes.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
He's good.
Give me a hug.
We're good. I know. I want to give you a hug. Lots of love. I know. Mwah, mwah. Oh, we did the Hollywood kiss and everything, y'all. I absolutely love it. So, my name is Adame. I am your beauty warrior, host extraordinaire. Hopefully I don't bore you. I even put some fun sassy tassels on for you to kind of keep the bling going. Yeah, that's always a nice touch. So I'm a makeup artist for 20 plus years myself. Started in retail cosmetics and then went into a little bit of TV, film, and commercial, and the trade show circuit. And I just love this industry. It's always like a big, huge reunion when I'm here. It just feels so much fun to see everyone. And competition is something that I am no stranger to. I actually won a Global Award Makeup Artist Award on a show a few years back. So what I know about competitions is that it stretches you as an artist and it pushes you to the limits. And what's really exciting about today is these guys are getting ready to go up against Andrew Velasquez, the very best. Yes, V. Neal's in the house too, but when she's not, thank God they're not going against her, right? But no, so we have the judges who I'll be announcing shortly also, but these guys are all winners, so it's always important that, if you're willing to put yourself out there in any kind of a contest, it is really amazing. I give anybody, because it takes a lot of guts, right? It's really, has anybody ever done a contest here? Anybody been in a competition? Everybody wanted to try, but you're like, I don't know if I'm ready for it yet. Uh-oh, there, peek, they start popping up. What I would say is go for it, do it. There's nothing wrong with, losing, and there's no such thing as losing if you're learning from that moment, right? To take you to that next level. 20 years it took me to win one trophy. So persistence is key, and never giving up, and enjoying the process and the journey, right? That's another one. It's huge. When is it gonna be my turn? When do I get to shine? When am I gonna book my first film? How am I gonna be the key artist? I'll never be like those guys. They're the big wigs. They're the big. It's you. What the difference is? Time, energy. And one of the things I'll never forget.
Start the contest shortly.
Watch it on me for now. Show. I said in an interview, what is success? How does one create success? He says, listen, Adame, in all the years that I've been doing this IMATS show, I have met so many makeup artists who have all taken a different path to creating their success. But when preparation meets opportunity, and if either one of those are off filter, then you wanna make sure that you're prepared for that opportunity, and that the opportunity doesn't come and you're not prepared. But with that said, I want to go ahead and announce our amazing celebrity judges. First, starting with V. Neal. Let's go ahead, V. Neal, come on up. We're going to have you come take your seat, and we're going to start chatting with you. Our next judge is Angie Davis. Give it up for Miss Angie Davis. And last but not least, Mr. Kevin James Bennett. Absolutely amazing. These are our rock stars, our amazing, amazing artists. We absolutely love you, and as we're continuing to start, I just want to go ahead and hand the mic over. It's a pleasure to see you, Pete. Just give us a few words about your craft and your career. She says, oh my God, a few. Say hello to everyone. Yes, there we go.
Welcome to the Dermaflage stage, and we're going to hopefully get to see some really cool attempts at using Dermaflage and how to create a perfect face. So, what did you want me to talk about? I lost track.
That was the third thing. There's artists who are excited to see you. Maybe just, a couple of encouraging words.
For those of you who don't know who I am a film and television makeup artist, and I've been doing this for over 40 years. And I still love it, and I think I just gave my age away. Oh well, what the heck, right? Just look on IMDb. It tells you everything. It's terrible. But anyway, this craft is something that I wanted to do since I was 5 years old, and I feel very lucky to have such an incredible career. And I've met so many fantastic people, friends that I'll have for life. And it's really a beautiful way to meet people and to keep friends and family. And they do become your family, because if you think about it, when you're on a film set, you're living there. I've done movies where I've been gone for like up to 9 months. So those people that you're working with become your family. So it's really important as a makeup artist to really nurture friendships and stay connected with people and not be an asshole, basically. You know?
Thank you.
And don't be a backstabber. You know, there's plenty of work for everybody. It's like I tell a lot of people, nobody steals a job from anybody. You know, if an actor, if you're working with an actor and they find somebody else that they want to work with, no big deal. You know, move on. You're going to find somebody else to work with. That's kind of probably why I've never done like a personal job. I like to work for the whole show. But I'm talking way too much. Don't hand me a microphone. I'm passing this along.
It's perfect. No, it's wonderful.
Hey guys, I'm Angie, and I feel really blessed to be up here with Vino. She's my number one inspiration to become a makeup artist. I actually, owe so much to her. I won her scholarship many years ago, and it changed my life. So, big round for me. I really love makeup, and I really love the transformations that you can do, the magic you can create, the connections with people that you can have on a set, and it's just an incredible art form, and I'm lucky that I found it in my life, and I'm dedicated to it, and I can't wait to do more. So.
Hi, my name is Kevin. I am makeup addicted. Slightly unlike me, I spent only 3.5 decades in this industry. I started at a counter in a department store, and I've done makeup in every area you can do makeup in because they couldn't stop me because I did nothing. At this point in my career, I'm doing more of the development side of makeup. I think this is why the guys at Dermaflage said, Kevin, you want me there because I'm into the whole science thing now, and education. And I too have a Venus story that changed my life. She did an appearance for Advocate Special Effects in a MAC store many decades ago. And I was in that audience. And I watched you rip up a sponge and dip into an RCMA bruise wheel and do a bruise in under a minute. And I was like, I want to do that. Because I had been a beauty makeup artist that whole time, and you kicked off your instinct in me, or tripped off something in my brain that said, I want to do effects too. I want to do it all. This is the one takeaway I get from this entire show. There is no pigeonhole for makeup. There are so many different avenues you can go in. And if I hear one of you, I know, filter. But they say ass on TV. I just can't say shit like the president does. Any of you jerks that say, oh, there's no work out there, you're not trying hard enough. If you can't find the job, find somebody and tell them why they need to hire you and let them create the job, okay? I'm gonna get the microphone.
Thank you so much from our judges. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to you. Go for it.
All right, hi everybody, welcome. My name is Adria Taylor. I'm the stage host. See, Adame has dedicated his life to performance, dance, beauty, artistry, and he is the beauty warrior. He's here to officiate the corrective challenge with Andrew Velasquez, who is currently an instructor at the Cinema Makeup School. He has created signature looks for some of Hollywood's brightest stars, from Lady Gaga to Neil Patrick Harris. He worked on the 2010 MTV Music Awards, worked with the Kardashians for their red carpet looks, and you can find him as a finalist this season on the hit show American Beauty Star. So please again, welcome Andrew Velasquez.
Hi guys. I don't know if this microphone is on. Can you guys hear me? Yes? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can hear me. Yes. Hi guys, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We are so excited to have these amazing judges, have all your beautiful faces here, and here to celebrate makeup. Who doesn't love makeup, right? Is that why you guys are here? I want to hear you say, when I ask you why are you here, I want you all to say, because we love makeup. Why are you here? Because we love makeup. Yes, you deserve a round of applause now. Congratulations, you're on the right track to success. I also have a giveaway for you guys too. Do you guys like giveaways? You like free stuff? Yeah? I have stuff specifically from the show American Beauty Star. I don't know if you know that I won episode 5, and it was the Icon Challenge, so I was able to create my own nail polish. So I have brought the oily nail polish capsule here to give away to one of you guys right now. You guys want to win? Yes? All right, so everybody bring out your phones. There's 2 ways to win. So the first way is to follow Dermaflage, follow Andrew Velasquez _ and the first person to comment on our last post will win the oily nail polish right now at the end of this competition. So if you want to win, make sure you log on and do that right now. We also have some cool little t-shirts to give away. And I know there's a Dermaflage bag as well. So this is the oily nail polish. You guys can check it out. See what you think. I actually designed the colors myself in the lab. And I know the show's over and we're all sad, but who wants a t-shirt? Who wants a hashtag Team Andrew t-shirt? Awesome, okay. So I'm gonna just give these away right now and just throw them out. So,
free giveaway. I love it, love it, love it.
Oh, sorry.
We don't hear you in the back. We don't hear you in the back. Scream over here. Who wants one over on this side? I don't hear you on this side. Right over here. Over to the left. What about the right side? Do we hear you on the right side?
Okay.
I hear you say Dermaflage.
Awesome.
Okay.
And I believe all our models are here, right?
The Dermaflage chant going very soon here.
All right, so are we ready to start this? Yep. Are you guys excited? I want to hear how excited you are. Yes. Good luck to my students. You guys, congratulations for being up here. I commend you for going up against your instructor from Cinema Makeup School. So may the odds be ever in your favor, right? Yeah. All right. I guess whenever the timer is ready to get started, let's do this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are so.
You guys are all live too.
To go into their contest. All right, so this is a corrective challenge, and the idea is for them to correct any imperfections on their skin with the Dermaflage product. Our judges are up close and personal, watching as this goes. They have 30 minutes exactly, and the clock is getting ready to get started here. I'm waiting for the okay in the back. Are we ready? 5. Here we go, go! Oh, it's on. We didn't get to do a countdown. So much for the countdown. All right. So here's where it gets intense, right?
Dun, dun, dun.
All eyes are on the stage, and yet it's so super exciting. I'm gonna pass the mic over. What is it that you're looking for, judges, in the corrective challenge? We'll start with you.
Because it's a Dermaflage challenge, we want to see the use of the Dermaflage to do whatever it is they're correcting. Really far away, I do see some acne scarring in a couple of the girls. So we'd like to see that covered up nice and smooth. Also, just the application of the makeup, obviously, we want that to be beautiful. So it's possible that they would start with that, and then I'm not sure exactly how they're going to go about it. 30 minutes is fast. Good luck with this, gentlemen.
I want to see the color theory. I want to see them correct.
Color theory. You're looking for color theory. I love that.
Definitely. And I want to see smooth texture of the skin with the Dermaflage and applying it correctly. So just a really smooth, even, flawless finish.
Yeah, Dermaflage, of course, I use it more in beauty for smoothing the skin texture. So, of course, I want to see how nice and smooth it is. But the other thing is, the other trick, once the Dermaflage is on, going back and re-texturizing the surface so it doesn't look flat and smooth and glass-like. Also, yes, color theory. Is that base going to match that neck? Because this is not Instagram, and we don't have any filters. So it's got to look good up close and personal.
Oh, you touched on a good one. We're going to go there. This is not Instagram, and there are no filters, so we've got to go there. Speaking of Instagram and social media, yes, I love it because I am a huge fan of our pro world. I respect all of that we do, right? But there's that whole Instagram and social media world. Can you speak to what is your opinion on how that works as the pro artist versus the Instagram artist?
You really want to ask me?
30 minutes.
Okay, actually, I've been called a hater. I don't hate. I just delineate because there is a definite delineation between the makeup that is done to be photographed and publicized on Instagram as opposed to the work that we do as makeup artists. Our work has to be seen in all mediums, in person, in front of HD cameras that see upwards to and over 6 times closer than the human eye, and now at like what are we at, 5 million K, where they can shoot an image in full HD across a wall this high. So the thing is, it's all about doing incredible, technical, beautiful work. In Instagram, it is a fantasy, an illusion, it's filters, it's Photoshop, it's creating an emotion. It is not creating reality. We are paid to create reality. I don't think, even beauty makeup, I don't think that I've ever been asked to do red carpet or a press junket where I did an Instagram cut crease on an actor. We're basically perfecters of feature enhancing makeup, making the person look their absolute best themselves, as opposed to creating some fantasy, unless it's a character-driven makeup, which is what we manage to do more. So this Instagram thing is it's not about hating it. The thing is, unless your profession is makeup artist, unfortunately we have the word artist connected to our professional name. Hairstylists don't go through this bullshit. Nail techs don't go through it. People say, oh, it's an artist, it's subjective. It's like, no, there's good makeup and there's bad makeup. What you have to do is, people are art historians, people are art critics. They study forever to learn their craft and be able to tell the difference between good art and bad art. We know the difference. When we say something doesn't look good, we can't turn around and say, oh, just do you. It's like, no, it's bad, do better. And the other thing is, there are no participation trophies. There are winners, there are losers. And if you lose, it doesn't make you bad, it means you have to try harder next time. And I'm going to end it at that.
Well, thank you so much for your opinion and your view. Absolutely. I you know what? I hear you loud and clear. I personally, I feel like there's a place for everyone. And the Instagram world is its place, and the pros are their place, and we can all love on one another. But I think that that's a conversation. I love to just kind of open that box every now and again and just kind of see where everyone sits. Next question. Let's go to you, Miss Angie. I hear your YouTube channel is really good. Can you talk about your YouTube artistry?
Well, actually, I found makeup through YouTube. I was on a break from college, and I found makeup tutorials. This was back in 2009, and I started posting my own tutorials. And that's how I really found the artistry in makeup. I never really realized what you can do with it. Because I've always been an artist, I've always painted, I've always sculpted, I've always done things. Right. Like I went to art school, I went to art college, I was going to be an art teacher when I was 18. But then I found makeup and nothing has fulfilled every piece of art like makeup does. So I started making tutorials on my channel grew, and I made like a lot of coloring tutorials, I did a lot of Neil's characters, I did Edward Scissorhands, I mean, like, you know, that's why she's my first inspiration. And, you know, it just grew from there, and I knew that I needed to go to school, so I applied for a scholarship, won it, come out here, and now I'm working on sets and doing YouTube at the same time. So I'm kind of like both, I'm social media and an artist. So you do both? Yeah, I do both. Yeah, because they're two separate things. You can't compare them. Like being a social media artist, influencer, whatever, that's an entertainment thing. That's you building your own brand on yourself. As a makeup artist, you're there to serve your client, to give them what they want, to make them look their best, and give your producer or whoever what they want. So it's completely different. You can't compare apples to oranges.
Thank you so much. Awesome. I love that. Insights, everyone's opinions. All right, we're going to turn back over to the stage here, and I'm going to give the microphone to what is it that you're seeing develop so far here in the past 5 minutes?
Is this the amount of time they have left?
Yes.
Well, Andrew's got his foundation on. He's working on, both the other gals are working on eyes. I'm not sure without getting up close exactly what they've done as far as the dermaflage and corrective. So that I guess we'll have to wait and see up close and I'll have to clean it out.
Oh, I have a microphone. I can talk a little bit about what I'm using.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So some of the guidelines for our challenge today is to use at least 2 products by Dermaflage minimum. And so I chose to use the behind the scenes concealer and corrective palette. So I'm actually using these 3 and the mineral loose setting powder. And I chose those because the pop marks that my model has are a little too small for the actual topical filler, which we did try and rehearse prior to today. So had she had like larger pop marks, then it would have worked perfectly for something like that.
Okay, and what about the other 2 ladies? Have you used any fillers or are you basically using the painting products so far? Just the actual makeup?
No, I haven't used anything yet. I'm about to work on the base.
Okay, but I mean, you're not using any filler? No filler? Okay. And what about you? Are you using any fillers?
I will be on her topic. She has a piercing like on the sides of her.
Oh, good, fantastic.
Yeah, I know. I really wanted to, and it's such a cool, innovative product. For those of you that don't know Dermaflage, it's amazing. It works really well for, what do you call it? Like that deep crease in the center of your eyebrows. I call it the 11, that wrinkle. It'll work well for something like that, or somebody that has stretched ears and they want to make it nice and smooth, and so anything that's larger it's really good. And they have really cool ones that have glitter infused into it that looks like 3-dimensional.
I love glitter.
Yeah, those I absolutely love.
I love glitter too. Sparkles. I love glitter too. I wanted to speak to the product really quick. The name of the product, again, is the Dermaflage Behind the Scenes. It is an extremely pigmented concealer. And it takes
does not move. It does not go
It does not
anywhere.
move. It's waterproof, smudge-proof for all day wear. And it comes in a broad range of colors for all skin tone types. I saw you do a quick shout out on Instagram, I think it was, Andrew.
Yeah.
And any concealer that doesn't move is a best friend of mine. I mean, concealers tend to move and roll, and, we don't have wrinkles, we have smile lines. So we want to make sure that that stays nice and smooth. And what I love is, Andrew, you raved about how it really stays put.
I mean, I tested it on my hand. It covered my tattoo. I washed it, and it did not come off.
Absolutely love
amazing.
that.
And it didn't rub off on my clothes, which that's the worst.
That is the worst.
Yeah.
So if they're not using the concealer, they've got to definitely make sure they're using the Dermaflage
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. Yes. Yes, Kevin. Oh, all three of the judges have decided they want some of that. Our CEO, can we please, every judge needs some of this brand new concealer. Can we pop one in the host bag too, please? Yeah. I need to look good for y'all. My concealer rolling. It's not the Dermaflage one. It really
I'm
is.
wearing it today.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
But you're 12.
It seems to me that would be really great for, it seems to me that might be a really cool way to cover up a beard line too. Oh yeah, baby. All you drag queens out there, get some of this stuff.
I love it.
The other thing I think would be really beneficial, because I think on test junket, you get somebody for the first morning show done at 5:30 a.m. and they're still going to do the evening shows at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. and you're in the car and out of the car and in the car, and you don't have a lot of time to touch up. To have this look good all day long would be amazing. like a 12-hour concealer that doesn't dry up or crinkle or crease or I want.
Also, you know, a lot of us work in the South because there's such a huge, they just built a giant studio in Atlanta, so, you know, the home of the sweat. So between Atlanta and New Orleans, where I'm going in a week, the humidity levels are so high, I would imagine a product like this would be, you know, indispensable.
Oh, absolutely,
That sounds
yeah.
fantastic. Gotta have it before I go. I leave next week, by the way.
We're gonna leave that mic for the judges there on the table there, so you guys can pick up. So I'm just gonna speak to a couple of awesome points. Dermaflage is a brand about confidence. Confidence as an artist to help your clients feel self-confident and empowered to be their best. What I love about this product, when I heard about it, I said, listen, I'm a beauty artist, I come from beauty, I've not done a lot of special effects. I suffer from acne, I have, you know, the textured skin. The fact that you can put this stuff, it looks like flesh, and just like fill in a little chicken pox or a little acne scar, and it just looks like smooth, flawless skin. I just thought, what an innovative, brand new, amazing product. My friend has plugs. He took his plugs out and he just kind of filled the plugs so that you couldn't really tell that there was, you know, this stretchy skin. I just thought, that is so magic. It's almost like a beauty special effects fusion moment.
It really is.
And I'm like, I think I'm going special. I'm geeking out. I'm like special effects now. I'm like, thank you
It's like
so
Face
much
Off.
for making me feel like I can be a little special effectsy.
It's like a Face Off and American Beauty Star had a baby.
There you go. Face Off and American Beauty Star had a baby. Ooh, let's use that.
Right?
That is good. Oh my gosh. All right, Andrew. So tell us, what step are you on? Where are you in your process?
Lashes, mascara, and next are brows and lips.
Oh, thank you. You're better than me. You spoke through that with very bullet pointed. When it's liquid eyeliner, can you talk with when you're doing eyeliner? I still cannot talk doing liner. Are you a talker? Can you talk doing liner, Kevin? Okay, do we all hold our breath with liner still? Okay. Yeah. No? Doing liner and just, what was that? Or with red lipstick, exactly, that's another one. Here's a fun moment I want to share with the audience. Tell us one of your crazy makeup nightmare stories. I just think those are always really fun to hear. Do you remember that moment that happened where it was like, oh, meltdown, something's wrong?
I remember when
And how you got through it.
a spritz bottle broke, and I told the guy who was across the set from me, and the spritz bottle broke, and he couldn't spray Christopher Walken with water in the spritz bottle. So I said, well, be inventive. And I thought, well, he poured it out and put it in his hand and flick him. No, he put it in his mouth and sprayed him.
Oh my God!
Now, mind you, this was 30 years ago. I was still in shock. I almost passed out. I thought Christopher, you know, and Christopher was like really young, so he didn't do anything. Actually, it was 40 years ago. So he didn't do anything because he didn't know any better. I think it was his first movie since he'd been on in the theater. But I thought I was gonna like OD. I was like, that's the most horrifying moment that's ever happened to me. That was the best one.
That is wild. Spraying someone with your mouth, water in your mouth, that's not good. Not a good situation.
You know, even then,
Definitely
40
not
years ago,
sanitary.
when there
That's
wasn't
not
a lot
sanitary.
Yeah, it's definitely not sanitary.
Even then.
Even then it wasn't sanitary, but even more so now.
Oh yeah. Exactly. Actually, this is good.
My first scary moment was the first time I did makeup. I was so nervous that I held my breath the whole time because I didn't want to breathe on the
Don't
ground.
do that.
Remember to
You'll
breathe.
pass out.
Oh yes, contestants, please breathe. Make sure you're breathing. That's good.
And I just started seeing stars and I'm like, okay, I gotta step away and breathe. So that was, yeah.
So seeing stars is not a good situation unless, you know, you're at the Oscars. But if you're doing makeup and you start seeing stars, woo, take a breather, bend your knees, take a sip of water. I love that. No, that's what. Kevin.
Okay, back when dinosaurs were walking the surface of the earth, I spent 9 years heading the departments on 2 network soap operas.
Soap opera makeup
So
artistry.
there was
Yes.
a lot of flex. And back on videotape, we had to make every part of everybody's body at least 2 shades darker.
Yes.
So we had a romantic scene in the shower with 2 of the characters one day, and we had to get them done quickly. So one of the actors decided he wanted his body makeup done in his dressing room, so and he requested one of the female makeup artists in the department, which is understandable. I mean, okay, he didn't want a dude touching him, which is not PC by me now, but anyway, I was like, okay. We got on the set. I did not know that he had convinced my other makeup artist not to use the waterproof body makeup on him. They got into the shower, they started the scene, and all of a sudden his body started changing color.
Oh, that is not good.
And of course, you can't go into the control room and tell the executive producer, well, I didn't do that. It's like, you're the head of the department. You have to take the bullet. So I was like,
so it's Kevin didn't do his job right. When you're like, it wasn't me, it wasn't my fault. Oh my gosh.
You know, that's a good point that you're making. I just want to add something there. You know, a lot of people, when you're a department head, you always want to hire the best people that you can have with you. Because a lot of people will think, well, I don't want to hire them because if they're better than me, then I might lose my job or blah, blah, blah. But just remember,
That's a great point.
If you hire somebody who's as good as you or better, I always try to find somebody that can do everything that I can do and even more. Because when something goes wrong, they don't go to the person that did it. They come to you. So you're only as good as the people that you have with you. So always try to hire the best people you can find because it's only going to make you look better. Because the powers that be have no idea who does what. So just remember that.
I just want to cover for that makeup artist because it was not her fault.
Oh my God.
The actor is one of the stars of the show, and she was terrified to not do what he asked her. But we got down to set, and I was like,
I know it. No, those are great points that you made. You know, I think that it can be intimidating. I think sometimes, I love that you mentioned that focus because it's like, do I choose someone who's as good or better than me? What if they slide in and take the job, right? But you should come from a place where you're so confident that you are, when you are the lead and the head, you are a stand pillar there. And so I just love that you encourage sharing the wealth and making sure that your team is as strong as you are because it's super important.
just on that note, if you were terrified of somebody taking your job and they do take your job, you weren't supposed to have that job. So
That's what I was talking about earlier.
I love that. I love that. Can you say that again?
Well, no,
Listen
you
to
don't.
this, folks. If you're out there and you're listening now and you're thinking, gosh, what can we take away from this? These are amazing takeaways. These are really amazing takeaways. So
I hear artists all the time say, well, I don't know why they got that job. I should have gotten that job. It's like, you know what? If you didn't get the job, you weren't supposed to have it. And that's it. Done. Move on and go somewhere else. You cannot let yourself get caught in that quagmire of I shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's like, no. Keep moving. If you don't keep, and the other thing is, and I can attest to this, to all three of us, we have been doing this, and we bust our butts, and we network, and we work, and we hustle every day. If you want to be successful and sustain a career for as long as you have got.
Stop it! It sounds like
You've got to look good. I'm fresh off a birthday, and I'm just feeling it. So it's like, no, but you've got to be relentless. You cannot. There is not a day that I don't spend some time working on moving my career forward. Every day, even if it's an hour.
Every single day. That is awesome. You were just talking about that also? Can you just share a couple
Well,
words?
but no, I'm just talking, when we first handed me the microphone for the first time, I started talking about that because it's going to shut me up. So
I love it though. No, this is good. No, it's
But
perfect.
anyway, no, it's one of those kind of things. It's like you really, there's always a job for you somewhere. You just have to find it. You know, nobody's going to walk up to you and hand you a job. This is something that you have to go after.
Nobody's going to just walk up to you and hand you a job. I love that, right? Because sometimes we're like, I've been trying. Have you? Well, it's thinking they find me.
Yeah, and
I
don't
post
think
here.
because you post on social media that's going to get you a job, because it does not. You have to get out there and bang on doors. You have to send out your resume. You have to get out and talk to people and network. This kind of place is really a great place to meet other makeup artists, especially ones that are successful. You can go up and hand them your card, talk to them, engage yourself. You know, say, this is what I do, this is what I'd like to do. Can you give me any tips? Anything, you know. Just remember, like myself, I myself can only hire union makeup artists, but I have interns from the school with me all the time. In fact, every intern that I've ever had is now an either the makeup union at 798 in New York, or in Atlanta, or in LA. The only
Wow.
intern that hasn't gotten in the union right now are the ones that I have currently. So you
Round
just
of
keep
applause for that.
working, you know, you just keep working
So
at it.
incredible that you create those opportunities and those platforms for these guys who are right out of school and they go right into the professional industry.
They
So
worked at it. They met a lot of people, and they just kept in touch with all the people that they met through me or through their friends, and they just keep talking. And like Kevin says, you move forward. You just keep putting yourself out there. Don't let a day go by that you don't make a phone call to somebody and say, hey, I have a few days next week. Can you help me? Can you put me somewhere? Can I come and just hang out and watch you do stuff? Go watch people do stuff. You go to a movie set, stand around and watch people. Maybe you can even, start talking to the makeup artist and say, hey, can I come in and watch? Can I clean your brushes? Can I do anything? I mean, 9 times out of 10, most makeup artists, if they're not, what I said at the beginning, they're engaging. We like to meet people. We like to talk. We like to help each other, At least I
help
do.
each other. I do too.
So,
Live in a world of abundance and enough to share.
Be
instead of being
engaging.
so-
Don't be, and this is not the business to be timid in, by the way. If you're shy, you better get the hell over that right now, because you will never get anywhere if you're shy. I'm telling you.
Great job.
Shy people.
You've got to get out of that box and start
Be
putting
innocent.
yourself
Get that
out there.
Love you for that. It is so true. You gotta get out, break your shell. Get out of it.
Look at him!
Yes, I broke out, and this is what happened. Hey, y'all, we are at the 6-minute mark, almost coming up here to 5 minutes. Let's take a look at the stage. Our incredible makeup artists are just rocking around. Look how beautiful these eyes. Let me get out of the way. Beautiful eyeshadow over there, and the skin has just completely transformed. Oh my gosh, look at this. So stunning. Andrew, where are you in your process right now?
Lips.
You're at lips. What are you using?
This was a Pro Longwear lip liner by MAC.
Fantastic. Go ahead, Kevin.
Can I add something to this
Yes.
conversation?
Please.
Extend it. And this is a bone of contention and a very touchy topic because of the world we live in right now. You don't graduate and go straight to the CEO's office. So if you want to be a makeup artist, you have to assist. You have to go through the process. You do not walk out and get the corner office. Because everybody's like, well, I graduated from school. It's like, you don't go on set and have a department. You have to go out and people say, well, Kevin, how did you learn? It's like, 'cause back when I started in the industry, the only East Coast makeup school we had was down in Florida. And I couldn't afford to go down to Florida, so I assisted, cleaned brushes, mentored, took classes through the union. Michael Thomas, Callie Gleason, all those people mentored me, and I worked my butt off.
Mentored
me, and I
Mentorship. Work
worked
under.
and learned.
Yes.
Until I was ready to take a job or work at a job. And then I continued learning to this day. 35 years later, I am still learning. I am still pushing to become better. The thing is, we said it very eloquently, if you are timid, you don't go anywhere. You have got to be hungry. You've got to want it, and you've got to work your ass off. And we're still here.
That's right.
So, it proves that if you are diligent, and if you love what you do, and you are willing to do good work and not just phone it in, you will have a career.
I love that. It's so important. I think that I call it we live in a microwave society. It's like we want to get there quick. And I want to give credit to the millennials. I know they get a bad rap, and it's like the millennials this and the millennials that, but there are some really hard millennials out there.
Absolutely.
And yet there are also some, like you say, there is like, I want to do the fast track. Like, did you put any time in it? Jeez, so I love that you focus on sharing, put the work in, don't be timid. He says, make sure that you're learning on YouTube, doing the thing, going to school, but really putting your time in and really learning your craft and having a respect, for the art. I love that, and the craft.
And don't forget, you're going to be working for free a lot.
That too,
But don't
yes.
ever turn a job down. This is the first thing I tell all the students. Never turn a job down. I don't care if you have to work for free for a year. Because that free job that you take, you're going to meet more people. And from that job, you're going to meet other people. And pretty soon you're going to start making money because all of those people that you're meeting are eventually going to start doing stuff where they're going to start paying. So every time you have a job, you're going to meet more people. And it just piggybacks. You just keep meeting more people, and this is how you get going on your craft. So if you have to go work at Starbucks at night, so be it. But you better have something in your back pocket to keep yourself going and never turn down a job ever. I don't care what it is. Just because you're going to meet somebody at that job. And eventually it'll all happen.
I love that. We're at 2 minutes. 2 minutes and countdown here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a little encouragement, some love. Give them some applause, please. The contestants are absolutely doing a fantastic job. We have tried our best to make sure we're supporting you. I know, I see one here just trying to get the lip on. We want to make sure you get a nice, complete look. Get that eyes, cheek, and lip going. The skin is looking beautiful. Just a quick couple of points here. Dermaflage products are developed in collaboration with professional makeup artists and dermatologists to solve some of our beauty industry's hardest issues. It's an awesome story of makeup artistry changing people's lives. This Science Meets Beauty brand has reinvented the way people live with skin imperfections with an instant, invisible camouflage solution. I absolutely love that. Fantastic. Want to make sure we get those pointers in. And oh my gosh, we're coming up to the last minute here. And we're all going to do a countdown for them, okay, when it gets to 10. So we're here approaching our final minute. And I want to just go ahead and give them one more big round of applause, you guys. We absolutely love the work that you've been doing. Incredible.
I'm done.
You're done. Oh, we got Andrew finished. Andrew has finished first, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
30 seconds, ladies.
You can stand up in the center, I guess. Oh my God, that pumped me up. I feel like doing push-ups and jumping jacks now. Oh, thank you.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, brushes down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good job. Absolutely fantastic. Models, please stand up. There we go, and do what models do. There you go, model. There you go, hold it there. Ladies and gentlemen, and now a word from our sponsors.
Dermaflage is a Science Meets Beauty brand that has proven effective concealment. A unique collaboration between professional makeup artists and dermatologists to solve some of the beauty industry's most difficult challenges. Used by some of the world's top makeup artists, the Dermaflage line makes you a better artist and gives you an advantage in today's competitive makeup industry. Whether you are a brand, special effects, editorial, or a beauty makeup artist, Dermaflage ups your makeup game with innovative yet easy-to-use products that will set your work apart. Originally developed in special effects, Dermaflage is widely known for its revolutionary topical filler, a special effects technology adapted for beauty. It is the first cosmetic that looks like real skin to fill and conceal recessed skin imperfections instantly. Dermaflage topical filler effectively conceals issues like chickenpox scars and enlarged pores, which traditional concealers and foundation do not hide. New from Dermaflage
Literally, I already know I
a
can't.
concealer and corrector that takes on
last
the
minute.
discoloration of skin issues.
Listen.
Highly pigmented, this formula
Hi guys, thank you for watching. I'm gonna end this really quick and come back, and we'll see who won this challenge.
Available in a light and dark
What
color.
about yourself?
So my name is Bea.
The microphone a little closer.
My name is Bea Meza. I went to cinema makeup school, graduated in May.
Give her some love. Graduation.
I've been doing makeup for about roughly 6 or
Hello everybody, I am Channing Carlisle. I'm currently attending CMS, about to graduate. I've been doing beauty makeup for a while, but then I got into special effects and that's like my current obsession. Yeah, and I had fun and thanks for everybody for coming.
Yes. I don't need that. I got my own microphone. You guys know me. I don't need to talk about me, right? But I do.
Go ahead. I mean, there might be someone who doesn't know exactly what you've done or where you are. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've been in the industry for 19 years. I'm originally from East Los Angeles, California, Boyle Heights. And I went to art school as a kid. So before I learned how to read and write, I picked up paintbrushes and watercolors and painted. So that was my first form of language. And I went to fashion school, and that's where I realized that I wasn't really happy with the way makeup and hair was done. So I decided to go to beauty school and learn how to do it myself. My second year of beauty school, I was going to school from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Then I got a job at MAC Cosmetics, and that changed my life. So I was with MAC for 11 years. I was working while I was still in beauty school from 3:30 to 10. You know, I wasn't the best artist at the time, but I just hustled, I learned, I expressed interest in wanting to grow. And then I was recruited by Anastasia Beverly Hills as her national makeup artist for 4 years. And then about 3 years ago, I just decided to completely go freelance. So I manage my salon, I work on set, and I teach at Cinema Makeup School, and I love makeup, and I'm obsessed.
Some love for that intro. Wow. That's a career to sound like.
But I want to give away the prize that we talked about earlier for the audience, yeah?
Let's do a prize giveaway, and then we're going to go into Allie going twice.
You can just message me, Ellie. So.
Okay, so the winner is?
Ellie.
Allie, give it up for Allie. We love you, you're a winner.
I'll message her later.
Fantastic. So the judges have had a chance to go into discussion and choose their winner. Let's go ahead and get final thoughts on what you used to determine, you know, how you chose your winner.
My criteria was best use of the products, and of course there were multiple products used, and I think we did a great job. But of course somebody has to win, and then everybody else gets cross-handed.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Again, I looked at the university and the products that they use. The more products used, the better it goes to my eyes. But everybody did a great job. Everything's clean, beautiful makeup, beautiful women.
Fantastic.
Now the hammer. I am not going to repeat all that because I feel the same way. So I'm going to give you the final critique. Andrew, we all feel that you could have used the filler and done a very successful job with it on your model.
Okay.
And so we're kind of disappointed that you did not.
Okay.
So,
I know, I had that little word
I think also with more time, obviously an hour to do a beauty makeup is not, you know, that's right, you had 30 minutes. So yeah, I think with an hour, I think all of you, if you had the chance to use the filler, you probably could have found some place to use it, which, you know, great. Channing, beautiful makeup. Your model looks really good, really well done. Fantastic. Love the eyeshadow. Really clean, pretty makeup. Bella, the same for you, darling. Beautiful, beautiful job. The skin tone matches. You all did a pretty good job of matching the skin tones. I don't know what the foundations look like, so I can't really, you know, judge. But everybody looks really, really, really beautiful. But we feel that because of the use of products, that Bella, you are our winner because you actually.
Give it up for Allie.
Are the only one who tried to fill it, and we really appreciate that. So just because of that, you went above and beyond, and you win.
Congratulations.
Where's the fireworks? Where's the snow?
I love it, ladies and gentlemen. And now to present our winner's check, our CEO, we're going to go ahead and give the microphone over to you here. Thank you. Give it up. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. This has been so much fun. Really fun working with Cinema Makeup School, with Donna, with Andrew, who's amazing. Thank you to Nigel's. Our award today is a $600 gift card to Nigel's Beauty. also, she is receiving a $1,000 scholarship to Cinema Makeup School. So this has been so fun. It's really a collaboration between Dermaflage and Cinema Makeup School, and of course, help from Nigel. So I just want to thank everybody who was involved. It's been fun.
And a package from Morphe. And a package from Morphe.
Oh yes, and come back to the Dermaflage booth, 313. We had a package from our friends at Morphe, and also Crystal Hearts Cosmetics, and of course Dermaflage. We're doing a giveaway. Come back and see us directly after. Dami will be there very briefly, and we're going to do a giveaway. So booth 313. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Kim.
Can we get everybody? You guys might come up for a second quick group shot. Around the space.